Hey witchy friends, it's a new moon and it's going to be a great time to manifest. But if you're like me and you have ADHD, focusing your manifestations can sometimes be a challenge. So here are some tips and tricks that I use as an ADHD witch, especially for focusing my manifestation powers. This part is the hardest part, and the initial hump to get over is telling yourself or letting yourself be in whatever season you're in. ADHD people have a really hard time prioritizing. So we have to rely pretty heavily on our intuition. But our brains go really, really fast. So sometimes our brains can override our intuition just as quickly. So the first thing I have to do is lessen the noise. If you're a neurodivergent person, chances are you have about 20 things that you are feeling guilty about right now. 20 things you want to do, 20 projects you have on your to-do list, maybe even more. And you may have even manifested for money and you're like, well, I've been manifesting for it, so what's going on? And again, if you haven't focused your energy, your manifestation energy, so you may be doing the spell work for money, but what if you're thinking about project A or B? They might even have a lot of connections, of course, because neurodivergent people love to make connections from one thing to another. We are the red string people, right? So before you get into your body and intuition, you have to quiet your mind. Not like go meditate. ADHD people are going to struggle with meditation, right? Of course, like body movement is good. But here are some questions you can ask yourself. What season am I in? What's the moment of the vibe that I'm feeling? Am I feeling late night socializing? Am I feeling productive mornings with dewy morning grass, cup of coffee, and ideas flowing? Am I feeling a cozy evenings, cuddled up, wanting some softness? Once you have your vibe, it's going to be pretty easy to figure out like what 20 of those projects fall into those vibes. That's the season you're in. For me, my vibe this month that I really want is productive mornings. I want quiet evenings, productive mornings. So because of that, I know that I can put my productivity or anything that I want to manifest that's productive into the concept of my mornings. Do I see myself doing it every morning for the next month? Once you can picture which activities you want to do that month, in that time period, in that welcomed vibe, you have now probably eliminated your list of things to maybe 4. And then at that point, you start asking yourself, what can wait and it will not cause a consequence I don't want? What can wait and nothing bad will happen? You're going to have one answer for that, or at least 2. And that means that the other parts, the other things you're thinking about, can't wait. Those are your focus. Those are your manifestations. And then once you name them out loud, that's when you can feel it in your body which one is the one you're going to work with in your magic.